Look at this. There are 4,152 subscribers in my trading group, and we're killing it. I got a few shout outs to give on my trading group. This person stated, signed up for VIP Elite, took your suggestion. I doubled my money in less than a week. This person, I'm up $58,000 in 10 days. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you guys, smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel, jump in right into the market today in crypto. Bitcoin, big analysis coming. First, I want to make sure you guys know there's a $500 Bitcoin giveaway in 5 days. In order to win, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. I'm giving away $500 free Bitcoin. Easy money. Bitcoin, zoomed in, 30-minute chart. The bulls need to reclaim 53,500. Previously, we had this double bottom. Bitcoin ran up here and retested, bearish retest, right? Bearish retest. I was looking for a move here and then a pullback, and it essentially pulled back here, right? I was looking for a move to the lower trend line, and it dumped. It broke to the downside. If this trend line is valid, and I mean, there's plenty of touches. You could build a case that there's a trend line down here, but again, I think this is more valid. Earlier, there was a bearish. Again, these bearish retests, like you're looking for downside continuation. So, I mean, after the price action comes back up here, just like we buy bullish breakouts, we sell bearish breakouts, right? So bearish breakdowns, here you go too, right? And so understand that there's this parabolic curve to the downside, which is concerning. What this means is, like, say on this run up here, like the bulls couldn't even push to this upper trend line. Like people were willing to take profits so much sooner than this previous high and this previous high, right? I mean, potentially, like they're just trying to get out of their positions. I mean, this essentially was the Elon Musk Bitcoin Tesla. Tesla's taking Bitcoin now for new cars, and they're going to hold the Bitcoin. So great for Bitcoin, great for crypto. Got this pump out of it, but then the bears took over. Now, you got this falling wedge down here. You have to assume that this price action continues in this pattern until it breaks out. Now, you had some bullish divergence that led to this move higher. The key is this. The bulls need to reclaim like this 53,500 area. 54,000, like 200 or 300 would be even better to negate a lot of these bearish ideas that we're going to discuss in the video. But what's important right now is paying attention to Bitcoin. Does Bitcoin have another move lower? So we've got a max pain idea. Remember, like these pullbacks for Bitcoin during the bull market, like they're designed to shake out all the loose hands. We're wolves. We're not sheep. We buy fear. We buy these dips. Some of the greatest buying opportunities are right here in front of us. The money is made on these days where you're buying the pullbacks, right? So again, if Bitcoin's able to break back up here, you know, would negate a lot of these. I was watching YouTube first, and I never watch YouTube, crypto YouTube, and like everybody's super bearish. Like people are calling for like $7,000, $17,000 Bitcoin. I'm like, what? Jeez. Big names too, and I'm just like thinking, I would know why I don't watch crypto YouTube, right? It's a head game, you know. It's confusing. Like, you know, these people that you follow on a regular basis throwing out these numbers, and it's just like, what do you believe? And then and then they're not the same. And so you got to have a bearish idea and a bullish idea and a breaking point. And that's the goal of this channel, is to give you, okay, things are bullish. I mean, if the bulls can break back up in here and hold this level. Otherwise, I mean, the measured move target down here for this, I mean, essentially this is a descending triangle, right? Measured move target is this distance right here, which is about $45,000. I mean, that's not, I picked it. That's the technical analysis tells us, gives us that number, right? If the bulls aren't able to break back into this pattern, that still stands, right? And so this parabolic drop is in the cards unless you see bulls reclaim 53,500. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. Shout out to Golden Surfer. He said amazing calls. I made $15,000 on Harmony and $10,000 on Anchor. Huge. Dude, you can stomach Bitcoin pullbacks when you're making 25 G's on some altcoins. My financial friend, great name, $5,000. Thanks to Crypto Revolution, never expected huge profit. This person, grateful for the content. Chris, I'm up 600% in 3 months. If you're not making a ton of money in this market overall, this is a bull market, right? You should not, if you're looking at your portfolio and it's just like up, down, it's not really moving anywhere, I can help you. Like, you have to be in the right coins. You do not want to look back at this bull market and think, well, could have done better, could have done more. Like, this is it. We've been waiting on this opportunity for years, right? Yeah, it's a pullback, but listen, we're planting seeds right now. You want to get into the most of the money I make in this market is based on buying the freaking dips. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, if you pay in crypto right now, it's 50% off. So go to my website, cryptorev.net. Shout out to Kevin. So I tweet this stuff on Twitter all the time. Follow me on Twitter, cryptobtc_Chris. He won the $500 in Bitcoin, was able to get it to him yesterday. And you can see he says, here's the transaction in progress. Took a little while, but I got it. $500 in Bitcoin. And he's smart enough to know, hey, I'm going to watch your new video and scout some buys while everything is pretty low, right? So essentially, you're always wanting to scale your buys in. This is not, hey, I'm buying at this price. It's I'm buying here and then I'm increasing my buys, like for Bitcoin. I mean, say, you could essentially be buying on the way down. You're buying pieces of a Bitcoin all the way down, right? Loading up. The deeper you go, the bigger the buys, right? Scaling in your buys. Posted this on the 18th in my trading group. Flight or fight response. And I stated, hey, we're emotional beings. We're programmed with this response. You have to acknowledge this and separate your emotions from this market. Counter trade, whatever your emotions are telling you to do, you'll make a lot of money if you do the opposite. When you're new, it's tough to kind of grasp this idea. But what I was looking for back here on the 18th was $54,000, $52,000, $50,000 Bitcoin. Here we are, 52,000. We bounced at 51,000. Life-changing money. This, like I talked about, these capitulation is when investors give up any previous gains in a crypto. They sell their positions during periods of declines, and that's what this market's looking for right now. It wants all the weak hands, all the people that FOMO'd into $60,000 Bitcoin. It wants everybody to sell, freak out and sell. Capitulation. Bottom line is this: the wolves want to shake out the sheep and buy their coins cheaper. Be a wolf. Period. The max pain scenario is here. And so if we get this so we got a parabolic, this falling wedge, bearish retest, continuation lower, right? Max pain, so measured move is 45,000. If you catch a big long wick down here to 40,000, right? 40,000, probably see, a V-shaped recovery if this happens. But hey, this is the bearish idea, the most bearish idea that's probable. Saying, hey, if this happens, I got freaking money on the sidelines. I'm ready to load up. This is it. This is the chance. Bitcoin runs to, 70,000 after this. If you buy $40,000, $45,000 Bitcoin, run to 70,000. Huge gains, right? So keep that in mind. There's some people that are drawing this pattern similarly like this, where we haven't actually broken out to the downside. This bounce idea I was talking about here, where there's bullish divergence and that falling wedge here. So there's bullish divergence, that falling wedge, and basically what this person's saying is that this trend line comes down here, and it's more parallel to this trend line, okay, and that would be great. At the end of the day, you still want to see the bulls kind of reclaim this level up here, right? And so let's just make it happen. Bullish divergence occurs in a downtrend. It means that potentially the trend is trying to change. So here we are. 68% chance that this falling wedge breaks to the upside. When these break lower, parabolic drop. You do not want to be a part of that. Parabolic drop. This is an idea that I talked about previously, and it's Wyckoff reaccumulation schematic. And whenever you get these falling wedges right here that kind of end in these rounded bottoms and then take off later, it's important to kind of understand, like, this could happen with Bitcoin, and these altcoins, these alt BTC pairs would fire off. Like, we have an amazing altcoin season coming. A lot of your smaller cap alt BTC pairs are going to fire off. It's easy to outperform Bitcoin when it comes down here. However, it just does nothing. Like these alt BTC pairs, especially the smaller caps, are going to take off. And so, as an example of a similar type setup where, essentially ZRX, you had this falling wedge and it just kind of kept rounding, and it just took a while, right? And so when you don't get a big breakout of these falling wedges, then understand that you're looking at some type of reaccumulation, rounded bottom, and then blast off later. So this is from Binance earlier. When you see this, so there's 3 double-digit altcoins on Binance. These are USDT pairs, right? Not amazing. Why aren't these coins all up 50% right now? Because there's no buyers. They're not buying. Understand that, hey, when you're looking at trading this market, you want to understand what the market participants are thinking. Well, you listen, they're not willing to take the risk yet until they see some more, until they get more confirmation about what Bitcoin's going to do, right? They'll wait. The market in general will wait to start picking up these altcoins after Bitcoin looks, especially the USDT pairs, like until Bitcoin looks more bullish. Now, your BTC pairs, still, you only had 5 or 6 alt BTC pairs. So not amazing trading this morning when I woke up. Theta USDT. You want to be in the strong coins. The strategy that works best on these big Bitcoin pullbacks is buying the dip, right? You can make a tremendous amount of money in any market, bull or bear market, loading up. That's where the money's made. It's like planting seeds. You're going to pick your crops later, but get your seeds planted. And again, scale in your buys. So this is Theta. This was posted back in January the 13th, not too long ago. Like, you want to look for, on these pullbacks, you want to look for strong coins. Like Theta has been on a mission. Now it's the number 9 crypto by market cap. And the idea here is to help you understand what coins are strong. And Theta was one. I gave this setup to you guys up 100% in a short period of time from the 18th. Here, look, Theta, USDT, buy the bull pennant breakout. 44,000 people had access to the setup that equated to 100% gains. Huge. Shout out to the 89,300 subscribers. Smash that subscribe button. $500 free Bitcoin giveaway, 5 days. Let's go. Bull run ready. Like, comment to win. Look, the 100% gains in 8 days out of Theta. Huge, right? They got mainnet launch. Actually, they pushed it out about 2 months away now, but we actually started buying Theta here in the trading group at $2. You can see Theta here. We're buying it at $2. Well, how much is Theta now? $14. It's 7x'd since we started buying in the trading group. You guys see all these amazing results in the trading group? It's because we're nailing these setups. We find the best setups based on this news. You guys see it on the channel. These are strong coins, right? These are strong coins that don't take much of a hit on Bitcoin pullbacks. So make sure when you're looking at buying dips, these are the coins that you're looking for. I've got a couple more to go over with you in just a second. 300,000 traders were liquidated. $2.4 billion over the past 24 hours, dude. Traders getting wrecked. Longs getting destroyed. There's a little bit of hopium. Everybody's talking about this, and just so you understand where it's at. The bulls are favored ahead of record $6.1 billion Bitcoin options expiration on March the 26th. This is basically saying, hey, there's going to be some volatility. Derivatives data suggests that the expiration favors bullish traders. My only concern here is, like, how do you trade this? Like, bulls are favored. I mean, like, there's a lot of news that we get that you're not for sure, right? And so, I mean, it's possible, it's possible, but I can show you the charts and I can nail this next move for Bitcoin, but I got to watch the charts. I got to sit here, set alerts, watch the charts. With this, it's like, well, I mean, it may or may not, we're not exactly sure yet. And it's all going to happen at one time. Sometimes it's best just to, kind of prepare for a situation and react instead of trying to predict. A lot of people are saying this is the reason why Bitcoin is dumping. GBTC, the premium, normally GBTC costs more than Bitcoin. It's definitely considerably more. So now the GBTC premium is below this threshold, because Grayscale Bitcoin Trust has been dumping Bitcoin. Here you go. Here it is. Again, this is just another idea. This is a net transfer volume off of exchanges. Like, there's huge pullbacks. The thing is, like here, you got this huge pullback, and then Bitcoin continued lower. Right here, you got this huge pullback, and Bitcoin mooned. Here, you got this big pullback, and it continued lower. Same thing here. Like, I mean, possibly this is a thing, but it's basically 50-50 or less, right? So how do you quantify, like, how does this affect your trade? And that's why I just kind of ignore a lot of this stuff, right? This person's talking about the S&P 500 is about to just get wrecked. And interestingly enough, what you can say with that is, and so this is the DXY, a lot going on here. The orange line is Bitcoin, right? And if you look, it's almost like a mirror. The red and green candles are the DXY, the dollar index. And it's almost like a mirror. It's like a mirror here, right? Like a mirror. Now, you've got some signs of, I mean, the dollar's been mooning, right? Ever since the first of the year. Change in president, and the dollar takes off, which is interesting because they just keep printing money. What you'll notice is the dollar has this huge pullback and Bitcoin has this epic run up. Okay. And so if you look, I mean, you could basically time some of the recent pullbacks with these pumps on the DXY. So now you've got possible bearish divergence. If the DXY pulls back, will that give us a Bitcoin relief rally? This is some hopium. And really back testing a lot of this, there's a little bit of a delay as far as it's playing out, but you do have bearish divergence on the DXY, which a good downtrend would pull back here for the DXY would help Bitcoin. For these are some setups that I've been watching, and again, they're stronger coins. So potentially some of the best entries on Qtum would be, if Bitcoin does pull back, then you're looking for entry. Like you're not trying to throw a bunch of money at this market right now until you get more clarity for Bitcoin. They've got, so this is the CEO of Qtum. They've got NFTs and LP tokens, NFTs, mining, power tokens, bonds, and shares. Again, non-standard assets. They also have a bunch of partnerships coming end of the month, and Janus Beta Testnet. So possibly some type of run-up continues. Then you got the hard fork coming end of next month and a new version fork as well. So Qtum has some news. Remember that 9 times out of 10, Bitcoin price action is going to trump the news. Okay, but this is still a strong coin because people, when they're looking at buying back into these coins after these pullbacks, this is one of the coins, I mean, they'd be looking at because there's a bunch of news on it, right? Cody's been so good to us. In the group, we started buying this at, I mean, we're up 440% on Cody. I gave you guys this setup for 100% gains. I mean, potentially it's up 94%. Max gains for you guys at 141%. Again, if you're not in these coins, you're missing these moves on a regular basis, check out my trading group. I can help you. Here, look, Cody, 17,937 people saw this March the 3rd by the break of the falling wedge. And then I said, hey, there's a bull flag. There's a bull flag. Boom, 100% gains. Huge. Strong coins. Ethereum is in a short-term downtrend, right? If you are holding Ethereum until this thing breaks out, you have to assume that you're going to continue to lose money. Right? But what's possible is you get a move towards this upper trend line, and at that point, a move towards a lower trend line, upper, lower, etc. Then when it breaks out, you're looking for things to change, and potentially you could get an uptrend, right? So understand, like Bitcoin's in a short-term downtrend. Holding Bitcoin right now is not profitable. Ethereum, holding Ethereum right now, USDT pairs are getting destroyed. It's not profitable. But it's low maintenance. I prefer hybrid approaches where you try to take profits at the top of the pattern of the move, you know, before this downtrend. Like riding these coins to the downside can be costly. And Qtum just posted this, and I talked to you about all the news with this. And again, this is super high risk, just like always every altcoin is, but more so right now because Bitcoin has a big move coming. Now, you want to buy the breakout of this level. I mean, there's some upside potential here. Could see $11.60 Qtum, possibly $13 Qtum. Again, news, and this is a bullish pattern. Look, rounded bottoms pay the bills, and then a handle. Here we go. Bull run ready. Here we go. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.